شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. أما بعد، رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. All praise be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the creator of the universe, and peace and blessing of Allah be upon Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and all those who follow his path till the day of judgment. Ameen thumma ameen. Also pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that may Allah give us sincere iman, sound health and everlasting halal wealth. And also pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that may Allah give us tawfiq to speak the truth in the light of the Quran and the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to understand them, to accept them in the heart and to apply them in the life. Ameen thumma ameen. My brothers and sisters, I welcome all of you to this show. Inshallah, this will be, I'll try my level best that whenever I have time, then I will just come before the iftari, just half an hour before the iftari, and we can have our alhamdulillah, live question answers. If the brothers and sisters have got any emergency question that they want to discuss in this special month, then they can, inshallah, they are most welcome. And I welcome all of you, my Muslim brothers and sisters, and also my brothers and sisters all over the world who are my human brothers and sisters. I welcome all of you, and this is the show where we are going to discuss, inshallah, so many things about the people's questions, and also we will try to see if there is anything that I can give the idea about how what is Islam compared to the people, how the people are doing. Now let me give you briefly one point, and inshallah then we can go to the question answers. If the brothers and sisters have come, you can just please use your SMS, your contacts, your Facebook, your Instagram, or whatever the WhatsApp or tweet, whatever you have access to the media. Use that and invite the people, inshallah. I will be only here for another half an hour, and then inshallah we'll start preparing for our iftari and maghrib prayer. As I said that yesterday, I was speaking about a day of Ramadan with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What is actually needed in the month of Ramadan and why Ramadan is prescribed, that is very important that we have to know. The most important objective of Ramadan is to discipline ourselves. Discipline ourselves with regards to what we eat and what we drink, and how we behave with our spouses, husband or wife. So this is a way of discipline, which means from dawn to sunset, we are not allowed to eat any halal food. We are not allowed to eat any any halal drink, and we are not allowed to have sexual relationship with our spouses, husband or wife. So that's the discipline. These three things are halal normally, but this is to discipline us that, alhamdulillah, we can resist from eating, drinking, and sexual relationship, which are halal. So 30 days or 29 days, this will tell us, wa alaikum assalam rahmatullah, this will tell us that, subhanallah, for 29 days, if I can control myself from all the halal things for a certain period, then why can't I control myself from haram things throughout my life? So automatically a person is trained, alhamdulillah, and he is controlled. And rarely this person may fall into sin. This is one thing. Second thing is that the certain thing has to do with our behavior as well, that is individual behavior, not related to the food, not related to the drink. Not related to drink and not related to the sex, but generally a person is disciplined in the month of Ramadan, and the objective of the fasting is Okay, I will answer your question, inshallah. Let me just finish the point here. That the second objective of the fasting is to control our anger, control our tongue, and control our evil actions that may, happen with our self. So the Rasul ﷺ has very clearly made that position clear, that if a person is not giving up bad speech and bad deeds, and if he is not giving up the anger, and he is like abusive and physically abusive, verbally abusive, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not accept his fasting. His fasting will not be accepted. So these are the training things, and then inshallah I'll continue. A brother has got a question here, and inshallah once the question is answered, I will continue with that inshallah. So, O Sheikh, what do you do if you forget to wake up at Sahri? Okay, doesn't matter, alhamdulillah, that your fast is still valid. Your fast is still valid because Sahri is not fard, or it's not pillar of the Salah, fasting. It is something highly recommended, so that when you having your Sahri, you will be different than the non-Muslims, because the Jew, Prophet ﷺ did say that the Jew didn't like to have the Sahri. So they would just continue fasting without having a break at the dawn. So they will not have Sahri. So to be different from that, and the spiritual way is that if you are having a Sahri on time, then definitely your body is energetic. You have, mashallah, enough energy to do your things, and you can still resist from the hunger. If it is hungry, the hunger will be there, the thirst will be there, but at the same time you won't be physically weak, because mashallah you have done your Sahri, so you will be able to continue your full day with the fasting, alhamdulillah. So Sahri is not compulsory, but it is highly recommended. That Prophet ﷺ has said that La yazalu ummati bi khairin. No, he said in another hadith, that is for iftari, he said in one hadith that tasahharu fa inna fi suhuri baraka, that perform your sahri, means have your short meal before dawn, because it is blessed thing. So that means it is blessed for your fastings and blessed for your body as well. Okay, the second question. Also, if one is only a source of income for the whole family, and he is finding very hard to fast while working, what is the ruling for him? If he has got any genuine reason for not fasting due to the physical problems, or as you said that hard could be, hard, maybe it's not something that he can't resist from drinking and hunger and other things. But physically, if this person falls into illness, then definitely this person is excused for that certain period, alhamdulillah. And then he can either, if he cannot fast even after Ramadan, then he can pay fidya, which is one meal per day for one person. So that's the fidya, and normally if it is in the cash, then it's £3 for 1 day. So this is one ruling. But if a person can do, so alhamdulillah, I don't think so that he is excused. But a person like your situation better, in what sense it is hard for you and what makes your physical body weak like that. Okay, please can you talk about 45 minutes long about the true Aqidah of Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah, not right on talk, Ahl Hadith, otherwise people think immediately Wahhabi. Okay, alhamdulillah, this was my plan, mashallah, may Allah reward you. This was something I wanted to do, that instead of talking like this about the Aqidah, I wanted to bring the book which is called Aqidatul Tahawiyah, which is very famous book, which is even known, very well accepted in the Hanafi fiqh, that is generally for them. But alhamdulillah, that book is so much blessed, written by Imam al-Tahawi rahmatullah alayh, that it is accepted by all the scholars of all the different sects. So alhamdulillah, I'm planning to do that, something like that. Or inshallah, I will see that what is the Aqidah of Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah as a common thing, and I will avoid the things which people will say, okay, then that will, symbolize to me as if I'm this or I'm that. So I will avoid that. And Jazakallah khairan, definitely I'm planning to do that. Even last month, one of my students wanted me to teach him. One of my students wanted me to teach the book of Aqidah or book of Tawheed. So I thought of Kitab al-Tawheed of Imam Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab. Then I subhanallah, I thought it is not a good idea, because people will say, oh yes, Wahhabi is teaching from the Wahhabi book. So alhamdulillah. Oh, see, I have nothing against Dr. Tahir al-Qadri. First of all, I respect his knowledge, but that does not mean I agree with him. I don't agree with him in anything. No, I don't agree, but I don't have anything against him, because the first thing is that a man of his kind, mashallah, reaching to that position that Allah have given him the name and fame and knowledge and everything, and the way, mashallah, he is teaching and the way he has got the followers, definitely he is, one of his kinds of today. But at the same time, I know that where the people are, going by his guidance. So, alhamdulillah, I don't want to say anything against him, and I don't want to agree with him. But alhamdulillah, for me is more than enough. As yesterday, mashallah, my team member, one of them is my own son, mashallah, Yusuf. He told me, Abu, mashallah, you can speak against those people who speak against Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, but don't be personal and be academic. If like non-Muslim or Christians, if they talk anything against Prophet's personal life, or they talk against Quran or anything, then you just quote that person, and all you can do is that you prove your point academically. Let the people accept it or reject it. It's up to them. But if you personally will attack them, or you will personally say something about them, then the people will say, look, he doesn't have the answer for what we are saying, so accept, then he is just, trying to put us down by using personal issues or personal things. So alhamdulillah, I definitely would like to speak about the Aqidah, but I will not mention Dr. Tahir al-Qadri, what he does or what he doesn't do. That's between them and him and with people. Okay. Can one offer Isha prayer before Fajr? I mean on the time of Sahri. Yeah, if he has missed it, definitely that is the dangerous time, deadline. He can at least offer before entering the Fajr. Okay. Sheikh, is it right that our Prophet didn't like to debate about taqdeer? If so, please, if you advise, why is it? No, it is not like that. He did speak. He did speak about taqdeer. But what did he say? What did he say? That the people in my ummah will be like Majus, fire worshippers. And they will be like Khawarij. Will be like, people who will go against the Muslim rulers. They will argue. And then he also said that those people who are not trying to accept what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said to them, and instead they will keep on arguing in this matter, and they don't want to know what is right and what is wrong, and they don't want to take want to do what Allah has explained to them. So these kind of people I'm away from them. They are not from me, and I'm not from them. So that's the thing. But otherwise, taqdeer is very simple. He did teach us. He said that your taqdeer is already been written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These are the ahadith I'm quoting you. He said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has written our taqdeer even before He created, 50,000 years before He created the earth and the heaven. So earth and heaven were created, and before they were created, Allah have written, and He said that رُفِعَتِ الْأَقْلَامُ وَجُفَّتِ الصُّحُفُ, that the pen by which Allah has made the taqdeer to be written permanent taqdeer, the final one. It has been written, the pens are raised, and the inks have dried up. So very clearly mentioned. And then he said that the taqdeer is something, if something is going to happen to you and the whole world get together to stop it from happening, it will happen. They can't stop it. And something will not happen to you. If the whole world get together to do something to you, they will not be able to do that. So that's very clear. That's very clear that this is called taqdeer. So, alhamdulillah, if you have got any other issues with the taqdeer, I will answer all the questions. But this is generally, and Rasulullah did say that, when a child is in the womb at the age of 120 days, then his another file of the taqdeer is written. So, alhamdulillah, 4 things are written, and that is all in the ahadith. And then Rasulullah has said that, good and bad comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's permission. So, and you don't know what is there in that, you just have to believe in it. But people, when they put unnecessarily argument, like there was an atheist was saying that why this is an atheist, but I'm saying this is the same argument even put by the Muslims. Atheist is saying that I'm atheist because Allah made me atheist. If He wanted me to become Muslim, I would have become Muslim. He would have made me Muslim. Since I'm an atheist because it is He made me atheist. It is so that's the wrong argument. Why is not saying that why Allah didn't make me woman, why He made me man. He will never say that. He will never say that why one person has got one eye is damaged, why I have got 2 eyes, because He gave me this. And no, there are so many other ways. I'm just counter discussing, and there are Muslims too. They will say why I'm suffering, why I'm suffering. This is because Allah has put this to me and this and that. So I don't want to go into that. And alhamdulillah, if you have got any other issues, we can inshallah discuss on the taqdeer and qadar. So don't worry about it. Allah has spoken about the qadar. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam did teach the Sahaba, but he said that those who will argue, I am free from them, and they are not one of me, and I am not one of them. Alhamdulillah. Okay, what knowledge can you take from Dr. Tahir al-Qadri? Just listen to him. That's all. Just listen to him. I cannot say anything about, because he is teaching so many things. So he will be teaching about Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah, and also he will be teaching about the tariqah that is follow. He is following Dr. Tahirul Qadiri. Qadiri means there is one of the 4 Sufi sects, where there is Chishti, Saharwardi, Naqshbandi and Qadiri. So he is following that path, that route. So he might be teaching his all Aqidah of that. So you have to just listen to him. If you want to become Qadri, then listen to him and follow him. Otherwise, it's your choice. Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. I am self-employed. I was due to file my tax returns 2 weeks ago, but can't till someone helps me. But due to lockdown, they can't. Can I put aside the tax due, then calculate the zakat? Yeah, you can. You can, alhamdulillah, that's fine. Because you don't know how much you're going to get it. So it's allowed, inshallah. You can do that. Also, this is because even if the money is in my account, it is technically the taxman's and not mine. Jazakallah khairan. No, it's all right. It's all right. You can just keep, don't count the tax account amount, whatever you will be getting, because sometimes it is more, sometimes less. So that zakat will not be on that kind of an amount where it is, the amount is also not known properly. So alhamdulillah, what you can do is, inshallah, you can, whatever the savings Allah has blessed you with, just give out for that, inshallah. Okay. Amna Junejo. Is our taqdeer written by our actions, or Allah chose what our taqdeer is? See, even what you are doing is with Allah's permission. If there is no Allah's permission, you will be disabled. You can't do that. But the result is what you have done. No, you can't blame Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Your actions, if you are taking poison, this is your action. Allah will not stop you from taking poison. So you are taking poison, and if you die, you can't blame Allah that Allah has written that. You know, in the first place, a common person, person with common sense, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Jew, anybody with a common sense, he will not drink poison if he is sane. If he is insane, and if he is, a man out of, mental control, then only a person will try that. But otherwise, common sense. So if you take that, that's action. Allah will not stop you by force. You take it, you get the result. That is what Allah has destined, because that was your choice. So in this world, we don't know what is our choice. We don't know what is written in our taqdeer, but we are told what to do and what not to do. So what we do is the result of the taqdeer. Alhamdulillah. Difference between taqdeer and qadar? Nothing. There are two different words. Taqdeer and qadar, they are Arabic words, and alhamdulillah, it is a grammatically way, but it is not the time to explain here. But taqdeer is something which is already destined, a document type. Qadar is something that is ongoing things. Qadar, like that. So it's technically two different actions and two different meanings. Otherwise, there's no much difference. It is one thing. Okay. Is this the new day for the Q&A? Mondays? No. It's something, alhamdulillah, my team, this is especially in the month of Ramadan, whenever I'll be free, inshallah, I will come at 7 o'clock, 7:30, something like that, alhamdulillah. So because of the month of Ramadan, we are just trying our best to come on show, and I still now have got only few minutes left, but we will come on show every time whenever I'm available, inshallah. So it's, life is busy, and sometimes at this particular time there will be so many commitments with the family and other things. Alhamdulillah, it's not the regular show, but it will be, inshallah. Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullah, my sister Shireen. How are you? Alhamdulillah. I wanted to know that, can we eat even after the time has expired of suhoor? Said you can eat till the adhan. You can eat till the adhan, and normally follow. Yesterday I was telling a brother, somebody was asking me that there is a difference of degrees mentioned there. So which is the best time to choose? I said that the best time is go by the time where the 18 degree is shown, and that time whatever the 18 degree shows the time, that is the end time of the Sahri. So till that time you can eat. This is one issue. The second issue, my sister Shireen, is that suppose if something you already had in your plate for your Sahri, and you were eating to your ease, you are not like eating like, one over the other in haste or like that, but and the time of adhan was there, has ended up, and you still have something left with you. So finish that. That's allowed, inshallah. Whatever is there that you have collected for your Sahri. I don't mean to say like emptying the fridge and putting on the table and then you keep eating till the sunrise. No, there's something general practically that you eat. Alhamdulillah. Okay. When you give talk on Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, please in Urdu. Yeah, I will. In Urdu also, I want to give the talk in Urdu as well. So now my general talks, all the talks that I'm going to give, which will be general out of this thing, it will be one session will be in Urdu, one session will be in English, inshallah, definitely. And my team has set up a studio in a way that I can just come anytime when I'm available. I can just run this show and I can give the talk. So mashallah, may Allah reward them. Okay, please English. Definitely Hamilton Brown. They're definitely Brown. I will. I think you're the first man. You're most welcome in our show. I'm Dr. Majid, and inshallah, if you have got any questions to discuss, even any issues with the non-Muslims have got with Islam, with Quran, with Allah, with Rasul, or with Muslims, inshallah, discuss in a decent way. I'll discuss with you openly, inshallah. Okay. Do you like sweet food? I would like to give you mithai, jalebi. Yeah, alhamdulillah. I don't mind. Jazakallah khairan. May Allah reward you for that. And I'm not halwa molvi. Yeah, though I look very big and very, Humpty Dumpty, but that is not because I'm a mithai molvi. or halwa molvi or biryani molvi. No, alhamdulillah, this is my wife, mashallah, she looked after me all my life, mashallah, no problem with the health. So this body is from, mashallah, my home food and not from the mithai and halwa molvi, alhamdulillah. Sheikh, is shaving beard is haram and guna, and also keeping small beard like brother Yusuf is acceptable? Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. See, first of all, shaving is totally unacceptable in any culture of, generally known to the humanity. That's the natural thing. And the natural thing you can understand that the women do not have, the men have. And those women who have it, they got hormone problems. So naturally, no doctor will ever say that you don't have the beard as a man, you have a hormone problems. So beard is generally part of the manhood. This is one thing. Islamically, yes, Rasulullah did say that grow your beard and let it grow and trim your mustache. This is the second thing. Third thing, he said even the Jews used to, have the fashion type of beard. You don't imitate them. So you can have a short beard, but it should be in a way that is not imitating, or you are not doing something which is like, I have some hair over here. You can see when I look right and left, you can find that I've got very little hair over here, some over here. And I used to have a long beard, a proper sunnah beard, but then I had to trim because of the, medical checkup and all this going into the machine. So all that kind of thing. But alhamdulillah, there's no hadith mentioned that what sin you will get. Its only thing is that even during the time of Rasulullah, the Arabs would consider a man with no beard would consider him like a woman. Okay, alhamdulillah. Let's take few questions and then we will close the session, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. I bought a Ramadan food box from a supermarket. We can't choose what's in the box, but pay a specific amount. Is this permissible in our Sharia? Because we had an idea what's in the box. Is the exact about in the box, not exactly. See, first of all, if it is anything haram, then you should be, buying anything. General rule of buying and selling, anything that is to be bought, if you don't know what is there in it, you can't buy it. Like for example, Rasulullah gave the example when the ship is in the sea, yet not reached the port, and you buy, you make a dealing with the seller, saying that, okay, give me the value of that, and I'm buying. And he doesn't know exactly what is that. This buying, Rasulullah said, is haram. So it falls into this thing, same thing. But if you are buying a specific box and then you know that the food will come in a halal food is coming, alhamdulillah, generally you will understand what food it is. Then alhamdulillah, it is halal as long as some idea will be there because you know it's food. Could be chicken, could be chips, could be anything. So it would be, but after once you have bought it and you found it that it could be a mix of haram thing, then don't do it again, inshallah. Okay, let's take one more question. As Sister Shirin has said, Jazakallah khair, never fill my plate, but Fajr was saying she couldn't eat because she woke up 10 minutes late. Okay, no, if it is still the time for the adhan, then she can drink one glass of water, inshallah. Okay, what knowledge you can take from American scholar Hamza Yusuf? Same thing, my brother. You can take any good from anybody, alhamdulillah. Again, Hamza Yusuf, I have got nothing against him. He is, if he is right, may Allah reward him. If he is wrong, may Allah forgive him, and it is between him and Allah, alhamdulillah. Can we use the alcohol-based hand sanitizers? Yes, you can, inshallah. That alcohol is not something that intoxicates you when you consume it. This is something will burn your all organs if you consume it. So that's not alcohol, that is haram in Islam. Okay, just out of curiosity, Brother Tofu, what was in the box and what is, was it all halal? No, I am just curious as I haven't I have seen Edward. Okay, yeah, as I said, the principle is very clear in Islam that Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has said any buying and selling which is unknown to the parties, then that transaction is haram. Okay. Salam Sheikh, in regards to women menses, if a woman has brown liquid on the days but no blood, can she pray or fast? If it is that these things are releasing during her days of she was expecting the menses to start during that period, then it is counted as starting of her menses. It is counted as starting of her menses. Yes, it is. Then she can't fast and she can't pray. Can we use toothpaste while fasting? Yes. I have answered this question long time in my previous lectures. Alhamdulillah, you can go into my YouTube playlist and then you will find, inshallah, that it is allowed, inshallah. Barakallah fiqh. Jazakumullah khairan. We will, inshallah, try our best to join you tomorrow again if we have time, inshallah. And with regards to using of alcohol, liquid which has got alcohol in that, I'm going to send you a link. Please watch that, and if you like it, inshallah, then click on like button and share it with others as well. Inshallah, you will get the reward, because there would be many brothers and sisters especially in Europe. They might be using this. So alhamdulillah, I have put that in my list, inshallah. If they are in her last days, I did tell you that if it is part of those normal days of your period, then it is considered to be menses. If you think that your menses are like for 10 days and it was on the 9th or 10th day, then it still it is a part of it, inshallah. Okay, alhamdulillah, barakallah fiqh. And everything in the box is halal. We got all the food they say will be in this box. Is from Morrison's, and they do it for Muslims for Ramadan. I was pleased with it. Okay, Jazakallah khairan. You might be having my number. Please send me the link as well of Morrison, so we can also order for that. Jazakallah khairan. Barakallah fiqh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان